all serious inquiries for the purchase of Precise Pressure brand clothing, make sure to check out all the social media sites. And also, this is where you'll be able to purchase Precise Pressure, the clothing brand itself, for all serious purchases and everything like that, which is Facebook, the business page is Precise Pressure. And also social media networks such as TikTok. That is at railwavy underscore precise pressure. That's where you can see all of the brands of the clothing and everything like that, and all the merchandise of Precise Pressure. And then also on Instagram at railwavy underscore precise pressure. That's where you can see the brand clothing and everything like that, the merchandise. Also contact for all serious inquiries for purchases also. So be sure to check out Precise Pressure clothing and purchase. WC Radio.
Talk to me.
Yeah, let me get this camera thing going right.
Oh, you good, bro?
There you go. What's going on?
I was ask you, man, what hat is that?
What's this?
What's up, John, man?
Oh, Wisconsin.
Yeah, what hat is that, boy? Okay, I was gonna say that ain't no NFL, boy. That's definitely a college. That whole hard, bro. I thought it was a Bengals at first, though.
Yeah, man. How you doing tonight, man? You all right?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to live another one in this 2013, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, at the end of the day, bro, as long as I can make it to another one, man, that's all I'm about, bro.
Oh,
How you doing out there?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I can't even complain, man. Always working, man.
Right.
Always putting stuff together. So, yeah, I'm straight. Yeah. So, for the people that don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is the CEO, the owner, the face behind the brand of Precise Pressure. This is the man that hooked me up with the gear and everything like that, man. And I appreciate you on that too, brother. And first and foremost, like, where you originally from?
All right, man. So, from y'all that don't know, I'm from Texas, South. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard of the Cowboys, the Spurs, and the Rockets, and Mavericks. You know, I'm 2 hours away from the Spurs, man. San Antonio, Texas is, you know, not my stomping ground. But that's where I'm at for the most part. But I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas, about 2 hours from there. You know what I mean? So, born and raised Corpus kid. You know what I mean?
All right. So how did you start off with the brand Precise Pressure?
For the most part, bro, this really was stemmed from, bro. Like, who doesn't like to feel good in what they, you know, dress in? You know, sometimes when we wear clothes, bro, like, it gives us a high. It gives us some kind of stimulant to our inner body, bro. It just gives us a different feeling. Like, this is like a nigga who had a damn 4 month hair all on his head, and then get that fresh haircut, bro, and then you look in the mirror and just feel rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? Like, That's how clothes feel to me. You see what I'm saying? I just like getting a new pair of kicks or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's what clothes feel to me. And me being a hand-me-down person, when I was a kid wearing my brother's clothes and my cousin's clothes, like, I never really got the real feeling of getting my own shit on my own until I was actually able to do so at a certain point in my life. So now that I'm there, I know what clothes mean to people, how it makes people feel. I'm like, man, I want to jump in that lane, bro, because I really know how it is, bro, to not really have shit on your own and then not to be able to actually feel good in some shit that you purchased yourself. So that's just kind of where it comes from, man, for the most part. So I just did it because I love clothes. I love how they make me feel, and who doesn't? You know what I mean? So,
Okay. So, oh yeah. So what's the how did you start off like presenting your brand and everything like that?
I mean, we're in a space right now, man, where, I mean, it's really out for anybody, bro. Like, if you got drive, like, let's say you wanted to have a clothing brand line like 20 years ago. It's not the same because we don't got the platform to do so. These days we do. So, you know, it's really easy for anybody to eat, dog. You just got to have drive in what it is, man. And it's really out there for you. Just got to go out there, grab it and touch it and make it yours. So that's what I'm doing, basically. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of piggybacking off of what a lot of people doing. I ain't going to lie. But at the end of the day, I'm not eating off nobody's plate. You know what I'm saying? I'm making my own plate. So I'm just going with it like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I like to do. It's another thing, man. do what your heart tell you to do, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do what the eye tell you. Do what your heart tell you, bro. If it makes you feel good and you ain't doing nothing wrong behind it, man, just do it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Find your presence. I mean, find your reasoning, dog, on life, bro. Your purpose. Yeah. Find your purpose and make sure it resonates with you. You know what I'm saying? And just go with it, dog. You know what I'm saying? And put positiveness behind it. You know what I'm saying? And you can inspire somebody by doing so. A lot of cats that's doing this stuff in the same lane I'm in, I'm inspired by what they do. So I just go with it like that. You know what I mean? And, you know, if I ain't putting a damn gun to nobody's head to do so, hell, I'm going to do it like that. So,
yeah. Yeah, I always tell people, too. I was like, because my partner, he was like, man, you really fuck with him. I was like, yeah, because he said, when you sent the merchandise, he had sent me a text message. He was like, man, I see the new videos, bro. He's like, hey, man. Hey, tell him hook me up one of them motherfucking sweaters, you know what I'm saying? And because he like that sky blue too. I was like, man, that motherfucker right there. All right.
That sky blue. That's my high school colors, man. You know, we were sky blue, navy blue, and white. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I said, nah, I gotta do one for the home team. But actually, purple and black is the brand color. But I really touched the area where I'm from. With the actual image label color, dog, because they're predominantly purple over there. So I went with that for the brand, because that's my favorite color too, my birthstone and stuff like that. But that powder blue stuff is different, bro. But everybody got their own liking it, so I'm just like, man, look, I'm gonna have something for everybody. So at that given time, I'm just gonna go with this for now. But I knew that blue was gonna touch people. I knew it was.
Yeah. Because it touched me too with that reaction video, that reaction promotion video. I was like, oh my God, yo, that was, because and it's like you hitting colors where it's like it draws people attention, and then they ask like, hey, who is that? What's that? Like I said, my sister, she had asked about the jumpsuit, the purple pink jumpsuit, and I was like, I don't know, to be honest with you, sister. I gotta holler at him. I talk to him almost every day, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna see. And I let her know the information and everything like that. And to be honest with you, it's like your logo it stands out. You know how what can I say? You know how Black Pyramid, they got this image with the words where it stands out. And your logo definitely stands out, because it had people looking like, what's that? What hoodie is that? And then on top of that, you put your brand stamp in the back of all your stuff. So I was like, you know what? This right here, this gonna draw the attention where it needs to. So it's like, that's why all the information I do get, I make sure I hit you with it. Like, man, look, I done talked to such and such and them like that, and it's like, look, they said this how they started out, and this how they got found out. So it's like, I was like, you know what? That's what it is. So far as TikTok is concerned, because I want people to get briefly noticed. Like, what kind of videos could they look for? I already seen it, so I want you to explain it.
Right, absolutely, man. So basically, it's really just creating content, man. Just putting it out there and flooding, dog. Like, consistency builds success to me. So I don't care if it's low grade level, because that's going to get to a high grade level, as I kind of figure out how the algorithm works, and just kind of going about it that way, and you just continuously just doing it, pushing, and then watching other digital creators on how they master their craft as well. So that's how I'm playing it right now, because, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I only had a TikTok since this year, bro. I don't even know how long it's been invented. I don't.
Okay. I don't either.
Honestly, play with social media too much. I was just a Facebook cat that would post every 6 months, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And after that, I'm like, okay, but if I'm going to really put myself out here and brand myself, I'm definitely going to have to really be more active. So I'm basically just being active, dog. And it don't got to even be the most potent content. It's still something for somebody to be able to surface under their feed and see if they like it or not. And they follow. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah.
Here's what it is, bro. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. It's but yeah, it's like I was telling a lot of people, like, they was asking me, because I haven't been doing YouTube that long, so they was like, how did you come up and everything like that? It's more like being consistent. It's like, it's not about like who no more. It's more about what you can know and what kind of knowledge you can find out, and that's how the way you're supposed to go about things. And it's like, and I'm like, anybody, and I said this in my early videos, I was like, anybody that's an actor, video creator, YouTuber, a rap artist, a clothing line branding, you know what I'm saying? It's like, You can do anything. Social media is so much of an open network. It's like people don't understand the same apps that we use every day. We can get paid off of those apps.
Say that, bro. Say that. Preach, man.
You know, and it's like you can get paid off TikTok. You can get paid off YouTube, of course. You can get paid off Facebook. You get paid off Instagram. All these apps. You know, and people will wonder, and I always wondered, I was like, why do people always post on this? And then I did my research and everything. And then when I became a YouTuber and I got big in a way, everything started to connect. Cause then I started to get my pages and everything, my profile pages started to switch over and be different and stuff like that. It started to look like a real business, account and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's how I go. All right. So a lot of stuff fell in my lap because, I just kept being consistent. That was it.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna piggyback off that, bro. You gotta be consistent. You gotta have it in your heart. But at the same time, man, you gotta like what you do. But you never know who's watching, man. Yep. That's what my mama told me, bro. Because I'm actually a father's boy. I'm a daddy's boy. I'm named after my daddy, right? And he's another reason where it stems from. That could be another topic for another different, interview. But I've been tapping in with my mom lately, man. And she like, son, you never know who's watching you. So just whatever you put out here, man, if it boomerangs, it comes back to you, make sure it's the same that you're putting out. So all that positive energy, because if you look at my feeds, bro, I used to be like on memes, trying to make people laugh, trying to stand out and, you know what I'm saying, be someone who's likable. But honestly, dog, that don't mean they really like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because social media can be a real stage, dog. When you got an audience, you got a stage, and you're the creator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they like you, they might like your post, nigga. That don't mean they like you. Yeah. Like, if I'm on my last down, bending knee, bro, I want to know if a nigga genuinely like me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And the thing is, I can't even go off. I don't want to go off that either. Because you can still feel it, bro, internally. If the wrong motherfucker fuck with you or not. Excuse my language on this interview,
though. You good? You all right? It's me. Yeah, you straight.
Yeah, man. Like, that's a whole different. I can start tapping into all kind of stuff, but yeah, honestly, man, like you just don't know who's watching, man, and who's sharing your stuff can be a person that you don't know that could elevate your status, man. If you want a status, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't need the biggest status. I'm really just doing this because I want to be a part of something that can, have me a part of something for myself, and in essence, bro, I don't need to be in Hollywood, whatever they call it. I'm saying rubbing elbows with these people, man, just to really put my name out there. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm really doing this just to be a part of something so I know that, I feel good for what I'm doing, and I know that I can make revenue behind it. And at the same time, I don't need, because, and that's another thing, bro. Like, I'm a late bloomer, man. In a lot of things, bro. I'm great, but I'm a late bloomer as well. So I don't need my parents being like, man, well, I hope my son's going to find his way through life. Yeah, there comes a point, man, that the leash is on, but it comes off sometimes. So you got to fend for yourself out here. Yep. So with that being said, bro, you got to put yourself in the right spots and be around the right people to really elevate, man. And for the longest time in my life, I wasn't around that. So now that I had life teach me and I'm in that realm, I got to just stay consistent with it, bro, and just speak out and manifest out what I need to happen to me so I don't need my parents fending for me no more. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's a lot of this too, bro. That's where a lot of that hunger come from, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, most definitely it is because, the stronger individuals always have a thought in their head where it's like it's going to be one day where it's going to be I'm going to have to hold down the fort. You know what I mean? Like all the way, because it's always two sides to two. When it comes to your parents, you got your father's side, you got your mother's side, of course. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's gonna have to come to a point, which is like we all know our parents is getting old and everything like that. As we get older, they get older. So it's like at a certain standpoint, we're gonna have to, the strong people, the ones that are strong minded, like me and you and a few other individuals in this world. It's like we understand that, I got to do something so they can remember this and be proud of it and be proud of it with me. You know what I'm saying? While I got both of them here or even one of them here. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to, you got to look at it like that. And then, when that happens, that's when you tell yourself, you know what I'm saying? Job well done. So.
Man, I like that right there. That phrase right there, bro. That part. You know why? My mom said that on one of my posts earlier this month, or maybe in the last month, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? If you look at my profile, man, I've been painting for like a year and a half since I lost my favorite person. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's been my backbone my whole life still. But at the end of the day, there's sometimes like I still, you know what I'm saying, I outcry, you know what I'm saying, on social media. Sometimes it's not the best, you know what I'm saying, the platform to do so, but it just comes out like that because, you know, when you're going through your shit, you're just going through it, dog.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, there's light at the end of that tunnel, man, and you really just want to be around the people that want to see you get through that when they know you're going through that. And she was one of them. So, yeah, bro, that right there, you just said something, man. That means something to me, man. So, in essence, dog, like, look, man, if it works for me, if it doesn't, I'm still down the right path, dog. Yeah. Regardless, bro. Find a path, stay in it, bro. And if it don't work, you can dust yourself off and try again or try something else. You know what I'm saying? But just do what you feel you need to be doing out here that can give you or put you in a successful spot. If you know, so be it. If not, it's cool. There's still so many different avenues and lanes that you can go through, bro. You know what I mean? This might be one of mine, it might not be one of mine, but I'm still willing to try. Why not, bro? I'd rather say I tried it than be like, man, bro, like I think I should have tried it, but I didn't know if it was gonna work. I've been like that all my life, bro. Yeah. Settling and all that. I can't do that no more. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I owe this to myself for all the triumph and, you know, mishaps that's, you know, I've been through and put myself through too. A lot of times we, you know, blame everybody else, pointing fingers like, well, it was because of you, why it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, nah, man, it's time for us to do this. Now, it was me. The reason why I didn't get to where I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's another thing, man. We got to take respect for criticism. But at the same time, we got to point at ourselves to know we were the reason why we weren't probably in a spot where we should have been years ago.
Most
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, because you know, like I tried. Well, I never did clothing, but I did the music thing. It worked for me for a little bit. I made it work for myself. But as I was like going through it, it's like when I try something out and I look into details, face to face, rubbing shoulders with different people and looking at different people conversations and everything and seeing how the way they treat certain other people compared to other people, it's like I look at that as another lane. So when I seen YouTube, at these like little label parties and things like that, man, they got people that's up and coming with clothing that look better than the polo and all the rest of this, and they got other artists that sound better than the main artists and everything like that. And I paid attention to that and I looked at it. And you know what, better yet, shout outs to K Reno too, big bro. Like I don't know how he found you. I don't know if you met him once and forgot, or I don't know if he seen you probably, you know, selling T-shirts or hoodies or something like that, and paid attention and looked at something, and you know, cause you know we individuals, we humans at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And some of us will sit around and have a conversation in one ear with somebody else and talk about something else with somebody in front of us, you know what I'm saying? And then and then slightly kind of forget about who that. I don't know how he met you. As far as I know, he's from Texas. You from Texas, so it's like when he told me to check you out, and he hit me with the big brother thing. You sure you gonna check him out? And I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I know what I'm saying.
Man, put you on that because when I know we first engaged in conversation together that night, bro. When you told me that K Reno thing, bro, I don't think that man crossed my path in my life to where I visually saw him. But if he seen me from afar, bro, you know what I'm saying? If he would have came across me and I seen it and knew it, I would have been starstruck, dog. Because that dude, to a lot of people in my town and in the H-town and all that man is like royalty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude is so informative, dog. Just the way he presents himself, the knowledge he knows, how he carries himself, the way he delivers his, you know what I'm saying, vocabulary, dog. That dude there. So people that I'm used to being around and know, and for people where I come from, dog, that dude is a legend.
Yeah.
You know
most definitely a legend.
Yeah, so shout out to K Reno, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I banged your what's that Grand Deception like 3 days ago, man. That song right there alone, bro, and it touched a lot of souls, man, where I'm from. Yep. So if you're watching this, man, look, bro, a lot of people from where I'm from, my habitat, man, you like God to us, bro. So just keep doing them live videos you do on your channel. I've been watching them. I know the other one you dropped the other day, you know what I'm saying, was about the sacrificial rituals and stuff that go down, man. I don't even want to put this on this man's platform like that, but bro, I'm watching you hard, man, just like you go through from where he found me. So, hey, bro, I appreciate that kite, man, because I fuck with you hard, bro.
Yeah, because it shocked me. I like to be honest with you. K Reno was that was my first interview. And then when I did that interview, like 107.1, like I said, my podcast radio station do 107.1, Shade 45, and Sirius XM. They asked me, they was like, hey, how did you get K Reno to do an interview with you? And I was like, shoot, I messaged them. He messaged back. He followed through with the day and time. And I was there for the day and time, of course, with the camera up and everything. They was like, man, do you know we still can't get him to do an interview with us.
If I could just be the same presence as that man, I don't even gotta say a word to him, dog. All I'm gonna do is point to that man and go like this, bro, to let that man know, bro, I love what you're doing in this world, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta reach our purpose because he might have a certain phrase or a sentence that a person can hear. That can have a person skyrocket their life, dog. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's certain people that cross us that are meant to give us a message.
Yep.
It's up to you to catch it, though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't catch that message, bro, hopefully another person who was sent for you can give you that message that you were supposed to hear at that particular point in your life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you told me that, bro, like, man, I thought about that all week, man.
Yeah, because like I said,
Yeah.
like he probably did. I don't know if he did talk to you or something like that, but he probably ran across somebody that was wearing your brand, or he seen 3 or 4 other people wearing the same shirt or the same hoodie or something like that. And because in the interview, you got to watch. It's the first interview I ever did. It's a long thrill down them videos, but I sent it to you, and he was like, I like to see young brothers, go ahead and doing stuff with their life and everything like that. Because I was showing him my merch and everything that I do have. I gotta send that to you when I get everything set up in my basement.
Yeah. Right there. Hold on. Why don't you got your merch, bro? How come I don't got your merch?
I only had a few print.
Have you looked at
I only had a few.
Have you looked at my Facebook, bro?
I know.
Bro, I stay rocking with people's stuff, man.
I know.
I'm trying to put money in Jordan, Rita and Kanye hand, bro. I want to put it in my people, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I need that.
I haven't even started. I haven't even started a website. It was more like it was around the time when COVID first hit. So it's like I got to get back onto my merch thing. So I got shirts and I got masks that match the shirts and stuff like that. But it's like I got to get back into it. So
2X hoodie, I need it.
yeah.
2X hoodie, I need it.
Oh, you already know. I got that. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it.
Any color, don't matter.
Oh yeah, I send you all the colors. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where I'm coming from. Whatever color don't matter.
Yeah.
I'll wear some green, yellow, pink. I don't to support my people, bro. Like, real shit, bro.
I know.
Man.
I know.
That,
yeah, but he was telling me, he was like, I like to see brothers, doing stuff with their stuff and everything like that. And he was like, you know what, it's a big thing that you actually hit me up. And I was like, yeah, because I was like, man, that Only in the Hood record, that had me cracking up, had me laughing. Cause a lot of his fans, they hit me up. They be like, "Yo, you should react K Reno on this, K Reno." I'm K Reno'd out. So it's like when I got put on to him, I looked into the albums and everything like that. But what about like far as like outreach and everything like that? And I wanted to ask you this too. Do y'all have like you have like a lot of mamas and pop stores like down there? The ones that sell like the little tennis shoes or the regular white tees and stuff like that in the side markets?
Man, look, bro. if I can't name them all, but we got them. You know what I'm saying? From your recreational drugs, from your goddamn fits that you can dry, your damn V-necks, white color, all colors, your hats with no logos, print shops, truck store, food truck store. Man, look, bro, Corpus is really underrated, dog, and they sleeping on us, man. And this is another reason why I'm in the realm of men, bro. We got a lot of talent here, man, but we crabbing a bucket, man. I don't like it, dog. I don't, because I don't come from that Cone family tree at all, bro. So with all that being said, man, we got everything Houston got. Maybe not multiples, but we at least got some of what they got, bro.
Yeah.
It's just they sleeping on us and they looking down on us because we don't got, the big names, the people that make it out, that, hit the lights. We don't got too many of those. But we do. We got your Selenas and we got, some other cats, but not that many. So of course they're gonna look at us like, okay, well y'all ain't producing much, so we're not gonna pay attention to y'all. But they need to be paying attention to us because we got just as much talent and we potent behind what we do. It's just we don't got that goddamn say right now. But we gonna have it, bro, because I'm gonna speak it out even if I'm not a part of it, bro. Yeah, bro. That's how I'm moving.
Yeah, because I was paying attention to that too. And like I told you, Extreme Energy, you know, these like some young dudes, you know, they young. So they was telling me like how the way they did it. They was like, man, we did Twitch. He said Twitch is a big market. He said that's how they got found by City Trend. So I was like, oh, okay, cause when I was promoting them, you know, then I started to see where I paid attention to where the energy drinks and stuff like that. I paid attention to where the areas I didn't pay attention to at first. You get what I mean? So when I finally seen everything like that, he was like, yeah, man, we got that plug through Twitch. What? So I had to tell you.
Okay.
And
Yes.
as far as DTLR, they sell some of their t-shirts in there too, and they joggers. He was like, shoot, DTLR by Volks. He was like, that was the first. I'm gonna say the number because he told me. He said that's the first easy 3K I ever made in my life.
Okay, so we come to that because, you know, like I said, bro, I'm late on this social media platforms, Twitch, your Twitters, and I'm late, bro. I only made a Twitch because you told me, hey, look, bro, you can get popping on it. Yep. So, like, man, not even about me, like an up and comer person that has all his certifications, his licenses, and all that. Tell them how they can really get popping, bro. Like on mom and pop shops or certain platforms. Like this ain't even, the interview ain't even on me. For anybody who's watching that's really trying to elevate themselves, that's in the same realm that I'm in. Like tell them, give them the gems and tools that they need, bro. You know what I'm saying? On how they can really go about their hustle. You know what I'm saying? To try to get themselves some K's and they goddamn savings, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because DTLR, he kept it real with me. He was like, man, I ran in there and I was like trying to sell merch and stuff like that. And he was like, shit, the owner came out the back and talked to him outside in the front. And he was like, okay, well, let him see it. So he seen it. He was like, you know what? I like it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and he said after that, he was like, shoot. He was like, come holler at me anytime you get some new stuff. And then he even started, he gave him a case of energy drinks and everything like that. And it was like, he bought them out pretty much that day. And, man, that, you know, and it's like, yeah. And that's why I was like, communication is big with this merch stuff. He was like, oh, man, it always been. He was like, how you think yeah, because, and this dude, 22 years old. He was 22 years old at the time. I had just turned 28. So when he was like, yeah, are you gonna start your own YouTube channel? I said, yeah, I'm about to get that going right now. He was like, look, holler at me when you get a few videos up there. And I did, and young dude met me in front of a Family Dollar and blessed me with merch and every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, and I'm gonna holler at you next week or some shit like that. I was like, all right, cool. And that's how when I start promoting Extreme Energy Drink and everything like that. So he was like, you know, communication is different. And I was like, you know what? Communication is everything when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to do retail sellings and everything like that. And then he was like, how the hell you think Russell Simmons started Def Jam? You know? And that made me think. And I was like, and I went to go watch, what was that, Road Crush, Rouge Crush or something like that. It was the movie based off Russell Simmons. You know what I'm talking about? Russell Simmons.
Yeah, Def Jam?
Yeah, it's a movie that came out like in the 80s, I think the late 90s though, about him. Groove Crush. Yeah. Yeah, Groove Crush. I watched that and it was like, yeah, he ran around all New York City and all around the place trying to get people. He was like, we're gonna get a label started, all the rest of this, and you know, he hustled his way to the top. So, and you know, and that kind of, and you know, that kind of right there, that entrepreneur spirit right there is kind of like, is the same reason why like I do interviews now, because it's like I can communicate with anybody, and it's like I never had that. I used to be a quiet dude at first. I used to be,
man.
So I never talked. So it's like when I finally started talking. That's
say, look, bro. I had a friend that I not befriended, but I found like 10 years later in my life, like recently, man. because I've been kind of trying to find my old friends that I knew, like maybe at a workplace or somebody that I knew in my life that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm really just trying to like check in on them and make sure we're good, because man, we lost a lot of people from 2019 and COVID and all that, and just in life in general, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like tapping in, bro, and just, hey man, how you been? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hope all is well with you. I send peace and blessings to you. At the end of the day, bro, like, man, I want everybody to prosper, dog. You know what I'm saying? If I can't, I at least want you to. You know what I mean? I don't have that kind of negative bone in my body. I really don't, bro. I don't. And that's what separates me from the world, right? So, yeah, man, with that being said, right, so honestly, man, like, shit, I ain't gonna lie, dog. When I hit her up, bro, she was like, you're not the same. But the thing is, how would you know I'm the same if I never even opened up to you?
Right.
Because I was a real watch what I said private type dude, right? So I'm like, how can I even literally, how do you even know how I was when I didn't even know how I was, bro? So as I've been chopping it up with her like on a daily, man, she like, man, your vocabulary, the way you talk, like the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself, like, damn, like, if I'd have knew you then, like, man, I would have looked at you totally different, right? So that just goes to show, man, like, it's piggybacking off what you just said, bro. Like, literally just, you know what I'm saying, open up.
Yeah.
Talk. Be approachable. You know what I'm saying? Be about your business. Like, understand that, you know what I'm saying, communication is very beneficial. It is, dog. It really is.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can grow to be that way. Because I wasn't that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to talk. I was getting, I would not say antisocial, but I was like socially what they call it, awkward, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to just carry a conversation with a regular person because I'm just anxiety. I didn't know how to really just present myself, bro, to where, you know what I'm saying, I can really just show a person how I am through vocabulary. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dog, like, no, that right there, bro, you just said something, man. So I just had to piggyback off that right there, dog, because I was that same cat, bro. Like, real shit, I was, bro.
Yeah, because I started to realize. So when I started cutting on this camera, man, and started talking and everything, my mom even called me. She was like, "Hey, what are you doing with that? What you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing YouTube now." And she was like, well, you talking?" I was the kid. I was the kid that everybody wanted around. The aunties that didn't come around that much. I was the kid that the aunties wanted to stay the night at their house because I didn't really, I wasn't that kid that would just grab stuff or something like that. I asked, I tapped the shoulder and be like, that part. And so when I got older and everybody started to see like, you doing YouTube, you talking to people too, you doing interviews. I said, yeah, and she was like, what? And my mama finally watched one of my interviews. I watched one with her. She was like, now look at that. How that feel to use your voice? And I was like, it felt good. She was like, now you, yeah. And she was like, you give it.
How did you feel after she told you that, knowing you overcame something? How did that make you feel?
I felt like a proud son. Like, I was like, yeah.
Wow.
See? It,
priceless.
Yep.
Priceless. Didn't cost no money. Priceless, dog.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she was like, my pops, he was even shocked too. He was like, hey, boy, man, you got to get on the station sometime, man. I was like, he called it the station. It is what it is with him. He just happy to see me on camera. So it's like, and so when I finally, I was like, pops, we got to sit down and talk. He was like, yeah, we're going to do it one-on-one, face to face. Because he like, we're going to do some reactions to your reactions. Because, I love talking about my pops, man. That's yeah. Yeah, I know. I love Mom Deuce too. Mom's like, but Mom's is totally different though. Mom's got that, Pops, he had that, I care about you, you my son thing. Mom's, on the other hand, is tough. It ain't gonna say tough love, but it's like she not gonna play with me because I'm her only boy. You get what I mean? So that's how they go. Yeah. So.
Sisters you got?
Oh, I got 3.
How many sisters?
3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Just a little bit, my fault. Yeah, man, like when you said Pops, bro, don't do that. I'm named after mine.
The same here. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can look it up. You can Google it, bro. Do your Googles. The name is there.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing this to put myself or elevate myself any better than anyone else. I'm not doing that for that.
I don't know.
Because I wasn't taught that, because I learned.
For all serious requirements for the purchase of precise pressure brand clothing, make sure to check out all the social media sites. And also, this is where you'll be able to purchase Precise Pressure, the clothing brand itself, for all serious purchases and everything like that, which is Facebook, the business page is Precise Pressure. And also social media networks such as TikTok, that is at railwavy_ precise pressure. That's where you can see all of the brands of the clothing and everything like that, and all the merchandise of Precise Pressure. And then also on Instagram at railwavy_ precise pressure. That's where you can see the brand, the clothing, and everything like that, the merchandise. Also contact for all serious requirements for purchases also. So be sure to check out Precise Pressure clothing and purchase. WC Radio.
Trying to take it to the top of the club.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at different nurse, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so overflow, I make an overflood. And that's why when I spit, I make an overflow. The verse is so real.